in the past few years that we have worked in the African continent and with badges, it has really proven that there's a lot of potential with this approach, just for the sake of the informal sector being so huge, so many people that can benefit from having access to some form of training or some sort of validation and certification. They can go to school for years, but maybe, this is something that, a taxi driver while waiting for another customer could do in 20 or 30 minutes, in his car. So that's the big dream. We have learned that, partnerships are crucial. Working with our local partners is an essential component because they know the market, they know the employers, they know the needs, and we can come in and fill with our understanding of learning and badging and so forth. And then that the person is important. Like many people have said, that you really have to focus on the learner and building that person, his motivation, his curiosity, his interest towards the topic that they want to learn. And then also, focusing on the practical things. Sometimes in education, especially the higher we go, we tend to make things rather complicated. But for us, we really want to look at the things you have to be able to do at work. So if whatever it is, whatever your competence is, it turns into something practical you need to be able to do. Whether it's plugging some electrical device that's practical, or being able to use a video projector in a classroom with students, those are the practical things that we want to focus on. And it makes the assessment easier. And also, developing a strategy of data. Badges provide us with interesting data of what people know, what their gap areas are, like geographically, in so many different ways. And that information is valuable, especially if we work with large organizations, to the employer. Who knows what and where? How can we build on that? What are we missing out? What do we need to be training people? That has huge value. And actually, the fun thing about badges is that it's strongly gamified. But the challenge is, in the African continent, it's a lot about, connectivity, finding the right level for the badges. Language issues are there, people having limited ICT skills in the informal sector, limited access, price of data, all of those are challenges that we need to overcome. And I think the biggest one is to make sure that we have a very simple platform through which we can offer the badges to people so that they could reach them even to future phones, to USSD codes or something similar. That would be, in a sense, ideal. But these are all hurdles that we come across, and then we find solutions, and usually everything turns out beautifully. In all the projects we have done, the reception has been very surprisingly positive. We have expected them to go well, but it has still been a surprise. So I have a very strong feeling that this is a good approach to further develop in the continent with the partners and see what kind of positive impact together we can make with badges.